G'day, it's Rowan here from Your Life Design, and in this clip I'm super pumped to be sharing with you a clip that I've been wanting to film for ages on morning rituals, because ever since I started morning rituals about a year ago, I've noticed so many changes, so many positive changes in my life. The way your day runs after doing a morning ritual is just chalk and cheese to if you don't have a morning ritual. And people who are successful, people who have done some amazing things know that. Barrack Obama does a 45-minute workout. He won't drink coffee, he'll have a green tea and he'll avoid the news. Howard Schultz, he will do, what does he do? A 4 a.m. dog walk followed by a workout. Richard Branson will go either swimming around his island or go kiteboarding or play tennis and have a healthy breakfast. Oprah does a 20-minute meditation. Ellen DeGeneres does a 20-minute workout followed by a meditation. Tim Ferriss gets up and first thing straight away to get that instant sense of accomplishment, he makes his bed and then he'll, I think he does a meditation for about 10 minutes and then a 30-second workout followed by a cup of tea and 5 to 10 minutes writing in his journal. The list goes on. There is a long list of people. Just Google it. You know, people who have done something amazing and what their morning ritual is. And the list just goes on because all these people know the importance of getting the day off on the right foot. As Robin Sharma says, the way you start your day determines how well you live your day. It is so true. So in this clip, I want to share what I do for my morning. There's so many different things that you can do, so many different ways you can break it up. I do mine any day that I possibly can. I can't do it every single day. I wish I shouldn't make up excuses. I should do it every single day. And for the best part I do, but you know, some days it just doesn't happen. But what I do is a 15-minute morning ritual, which often slides out to like 20, 25 minutes. And it is broken up into 5 3-minute sections. The first section is just getting the blood pumping. Actually, I should take it back a step because it all starts when your alarm goes off. Now, I set my alarm for 6 o'clock 7 days a week. 6 a.m. 7 days a week. I want to get up at the same time. I want to get up before my kids get out of bed so that I have an uninterrupted ritual. Now, when my alarm goes off, sometimes I feel dead to the world. One of the best things you can do to beat that, check out, if you're on YouTube, I'll put the banner up on this side or this side for a clip I did on a breathing technique. This breathing technique is awesome for getting you out of bed in the morning. When your alarm goes off and you feel dozy as anything, basically all you need to do, because when you're dead to the world, all you can really think about doing is breathing. So take some deep breaths. Just go and hold it for like 3, 5, 8 seconds and then slowly exhale. Do that like 5 times and I guarantee your eyes will start going, okay, I think I'm ready to wake up and get up. Otherwise, it just turns into snoozes and rolling over and, oh, this is too hard. So just try that little breathing technique, it'll get you out of bed. So I get up out of bed, I go straight into the living room, and the first 3 minutes is basically just trying to pump some oxygen through my body. It's a combination of changing my physiology, my body. So I'll do little squats, and the easiest thing you can do in such a confined space is just squat, arms up. And I just do like 10 of them, and with each one I'm taking breaths. So I'm going, and then I'll hold it for 4 and then hold it for 4 and exhale for 4. I just do that a couple of times over until the body starts feeling it and the body starts waking up. Then I'll slow it down a bit and just to waken the muscles up, because when you start to stretch things, oxygen starts going to all these far reaches of your body. I like to stretch my legs a little bit. You know, I don't go crazy and instantly get into pigeon pose and try my bloody Kama Sutra of the yoga world or anything like that. I don't know why I said Kama Sutra anyway. Try all my crazy standing yoga poses or whatever they are. It's just, some gentle stretches to get the oxygen flowing into your body. And then when it starts getting close to the end of that 3 minutes, I'll do one more round of pumping myself up. So I'll do it a lot faster. I'll do that a couple times over. So by the end of that 3 minutes, my body is feeling fantastic. There's oxygen surging through my body. I'm way more awake than I was 3 minutes ago. And I'm ready to start filling my mind with the good stuff. The whole point of a morning ritual is to fill your mind with stuff that is going to benefit you through the day. Not negative thoughts, fill it with positive thoughts, fill it with things that are going to make your mind expand through the day, that are going to make you think more openly, that are going to make you feel happier, they're going to make you feel more fulfilled. And I swear on Buddha, Allah, God, Jehoshaphat, whatever, that when I've done a good morning ritual, and they're not always good. Sometimes you do one, you kind of come out of it and go, meh. But on the days that I do a good morning ritual and I feel great after it, it just flows into the day. Someone might yell at you and it's just like water off a duck's back. It just translates into making the whole day smoother. So the second part, the second 3 minute set is gratitude. Just filling my mind with positive thoughts. Positive thoughts, things that I'm grateful for. Starting with some of the most obvious things. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful for this oxygen, this clean air that I can breathe. I'm so grateful for the blood that is pumping through my body, for all these amazing things going on in my body that I have no idea what they're doing, for my heart to keep pumping every day. I don't need to instruct it, I don't need to do anything for it, but it's there, working hard every day for me. I'm so grateful for the water in my tap. I can just walk over to it and just have a glass of water, which is, for so many people in the world, not the easiest thing at all. Some people don't have access to water, almost no access. Some people have got to walk kilometers to get a bucket full of water, and it might have, the water might not be that clean. How incredibly lucky and how grateful am I to have access to water, to have access to the food in my fridge, to have a fridge. I mean, come on. To have electricity just coming into my house and I can flick buttons and make lights go on and off. So grateful to be alive in this age where things are so simple. To have warmth while I'm sleeping. And I just think about all these things that I'm grateful for. And I just think I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for that. Sometimes I even repeat it. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to have beaten the odds 50 times over, to have won lotto 100 times over just to be alive. Gratitude, it's easy to fill 3 minutes of gratitude and really do stuff that you connect with, because if you're just saying stuff that you think you should be grateful for, then it's not deep down. When you start really feeling it, when I start feeling it, I can feel things happening in my brain. It feels almost like a cold wave is going over my brain, because I can genuinely feel and connect with the thoughts that I'm creating. My third 3 minutes is change my physiology, gratitude, and then I do vision. So what is your vision? Now, it's so easy to just meander through life without a vision, to just get up, go and do the same thing you did yesterday and, probably get paid for it or whatever, and just kind of go through life without thinking about what you actually want out of this life, what you want to achieve, perhaps even what your purpose is. If you've ever done goal setting, if you haven't done goal setting, I'll stick another banner up if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, please head across to my YouTube channel. On a chat I had with my cousin about who runs my goal squad, about goal setting and the power of it. Now, vision is one of the biggest parts of goal setting because it all starts with your vision. It starts with your 5 or 10 or even 20-year vision. Something a bit easier to start with is your 1 year or maybe 5-year vision, because that's a bit closer. We don't often think about 10 or 20 years in the future, but just starting with a 1 or a 5-year vision, and then you break that down into your monthly vision, your weekly vision, and your weekly goals and your daily goals, and then it all gets broken down, but it all starts at that year or 5-year vision. So when I start my vision, I generally start with my 1 year, and I think by the end of this year or in a year's time, I want to be this, or in a year's time, I want to have achieved this. I often start with my family. I want to have a year, I envisage that I will have a year of love and laughter and happiness with my family in this house. This house for the next year will be filled with joy and laughter and happiness and connection. Then I start thinking about maybe my business goals. In a year's time, I will be this sort of manager in my business, or I will have this many staff, or I often think to myself, over the next year I want to have earned, because I'm now running my own engineering business during the day, aside from the side project stuff. So in the next year I want to have earned this certain amount of money, because I know how much I need to pay all the bills and do all that sort of stuff, and to fill up my fund bucket and my other accounts, whatever. So I envisage that in the next year, with this year, I will bring in enough jobs and enough sales to achieve that, whatever amount of money I'm after. It might be vision. What else can you envision? What vision do you want for your life? Is it based around fulfillment? Is it based around your work? Is it based around your relationships? Is it based around your spiritual connection? Whatever it is, you can create your own 1-year vision from that, and just think about it for 3 minutes. Say it out loud. I should have said before, with all this stuff, it's powerful to say it out loud. To think it is one thing, to say it is the next, but if you really want to nail it home, then write it down, because that connection between your hand and your brain is so important, which is why Tim Ferriss, as I was saying earlier, he writes 5 to 10 minutes in a journal, and writing a journal is another awesome way to do a morning ritual. Okay, so vision is my third 3-minute session. My fourth 3-minute session is love. I just want to think loving thoughts. I actually start now with the universe. I love the universe. I have so much time and energy and commitment to the universe. I love the universe, and the universe loves me in return. I look out for the universe, and the universe looks after me. Then I move on to myself. You've got to love yourself. How can you be expected to love other people if you do not love and respect yourself? I love myself. I love what I am creating with myself. I love who I am, and I love who I'm growing to be. You can go on with that, or you can shorten it, whatever. I then go on to my family. I love my family. I love my partner. I love my children. I love them with no barriers and no conditions. I know they test me sometimes, and I know that sometimes I get frustrated, and I shouldn't, because they are just different people. They have their own upbringings, and they have their own beliefs and their own values, and I love them for all their differences, because they are different people to me. They are not the same as me, and that is fantastic, because wouldn't life be boring being married to yourself? Maybe not. Anyway, just thinking about my kids and thinking about how much I love them, and how much time I've got for them, and how I never want to be frustrated with them, and how they, yes, love them for that because they are growing up and they are discovering the world, and I love and accept that. The next is, my family, my extended family, my friends. I love them all. I love every person in my life. I love everyone who I know. They are all different and they all contribute something to my life. They all make it richer, and I only hope that I can I contribute something back to their life. I love them to no end. The people I don't know in my life, the people I'm yet to meet, I love those people and I can't wait to meet them because they all will contribute something to my life. I will learn something from them. I hope they will learn something from me. My best friends were once strangers to me. So these people coming into my life, who knows where our friendships and our relationships will go. I love these people. Just loving thoughts. I feel like I'm kind of expressing it a bit too much, like, oh yeah, I love you. Yeah. When I'm thinking it or when I'm saying it at my morning ritual, it's a lot more loving, the business setting, whatever. My last one is my last 3 minutes out of the 5 3-minute sessions is affirmations. So affirmations, or Tony Robbins prefers to use incantations, which is just repeating something to yourself, something that you believe in, something that you want to believe in, something that you feel passionate about, something that is going to feel amazing to you. For example, one of my first affirmations is, I am a confident, strong, positive, inspired leader who will attract like-minded leaders to my business. I'm a confident, strong, positive, inspired leader who will attract like-minded leaders to my business. I have all the time I could possibly need to accomplish everything I want and need to accomplish. I have all the time in the universe. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in tidal waves. Fill up that minute with affirmations, things that you want to believe in. I love the universe and the universe loves me in return. I have so much time for the universe and the universe thanks me. I don't know, the list goes on. Create your own affirmations, whether it's, now these are things that might be your frustrations in life. What are things that might be a sore point, or might be something that you're striving for? Whether it is, again, financial or spiritual connection, or something to do with your job or your relationships, or something you want to buy, even envisaging, like Wayne's World, how he's envisaging that electric guitar in the window and it's all glowing, and he's just saying over and over that guitar will be mine, that guitar will be mine. It can be even something like that. So that is how I do my 15-minute morning ritual. I hope you got something out of that. I hope it has inspired you to start your own morning ritual. As I said, it doesn't need to be 5 3-minute parts to it. It doesn't need to be 15 minutes. It can be whatever you want. Be creative, fit whatever you can into your day. It's important to try to do it if you can when you wake up. First thing in the morning, as Tony Robbins calls it, priming your brain. You're priming your mind for the day ahead. And I'm sure once you do it a few times, you can't expect to do it the first time and feel amazing from it. It does take practice. And each time you do it, you'll learn something from it and you'll feel something different from it. As I said earlier, some days I kind of walk away going, didn't quite, just am blown away by how good I feel. And instantly, like, I'm going back into my wife, or I'm going to my kids and just talking to them differently, and there's just a glow about you when you do a great morning ritual. So go do one. Start if you haven't already. I hope you got something out of that. If so, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and soon I'm going to be doing actually a guided morning ritual. So yeah, I'm going to sit down hopefully at the beach and actually do my 15-minute morning ritual. So keep your eyes out for that and have an awesome day. Take care. Bye.